like and subscribe our channel. Watch more, One Piece, about Steve Jobs quotes.
Innovation has nothing to do with how many R&D dollars you have. When Apple came up with the Mac, IBM was spending at least 100 times more on R&D. It's not about money. It's about the people you have, how you're led, and how much you get it. I've always wanted to own and control the primary technology in everything we do. In most people's vocabularies, design means veneer. It's interior decorating. It's the fabric of the curtains and the sofa. But to me, nothing could be further from the meaning of design. My model for business is the Beatles. They were four guys that kept each other's negative tendencies in check. They balanced each other. And the total was greater than the sum of the parts. But innovation comes from people meeting up in the hallways or calling each other at 10:30 at night with a new idea, or because they realized something that shoots holes in how we've been thinking about a problem. You know, my main reaction to this money thing is that it's humorous, all the attention to it, because it's hardly the most insightful or valuable thing that's happened to me. Now, we are selling over 5 million songs a day now. Isn't that unbelievable? That's 58 songs every second of every minute of every hour of every day. I'm very excited about having the internet in my den. To turn really interesting ideas and fledgling technologies into a company that can continue to innovate for years, it requires a lot of disciplines. Pretty much, Apple and Dell are the only ones in this industry making money. They make it by being Walmart. We make it by innovation. I get asked a lot why Apple's customers are so loyal. It's not because they belong to the Church of Mac. That's ridiculous. I think right now it's a battle for the mindshare of developers and for the mindshare of customers, and right now iPhone and Android are winning that battle. You'll see more and more perfection of that, computer as servant. But the next thing is going to be computer as a guide or agent. Pointing is a metaphor we all know. We've done a lot of studies and tests on that, and it's much faster to do all kinds of functions, such as cutting and pasting, with a mouse, so it's not only easier to use but more efficient. Woz is living his own life now. He hasn't been around Apple for about 5 years. But what he did will go down in history. Each year has been so robust with problems and successes and learning experiences and human experience that a year is a lifetime at Apple. So this has been 10 lifetimes. The 7-inch tablets are tweeners, too big to compete with a smartphone, and too small to compete with an iPad. First was the mouse. The second was the click wheel. And now, we're going to bring multi-touch to the market. And each of these revolutionary interfaces has made possible a revolutionary product, the Mac, the iPod and now the iPhone. Well, Apple invented the PC as we know it, and then it invented the graphical user interface as we know it 8 years later, with the introduction of the Mac. But then, the company had a decade in which it took a nap.